For my video assignment, I'm gonna analyzing the film The Wedding Banquet. So here's some historical context. It highlights the experience of Taiwanese immigrants to the United States during the late 20th century. Its engagement with immigrant experiences reflects a broader trend in 1990s Chinese language filmmaker. This film shows the cultural and generational gap between first-generation Taiwanese immigrants and their westernized children living in the U.S. White-Town's parents are the representation of first-generation Taiwanese immigrants and the traditional life behind. They're grappling with the different lifestyles crossing generations. On the other hand, White-Town and Simon were an embodiment of westernized, modern, and globalized perspective. And during the 1990s, there was an emergence of LGBTQ plus visibility. Therefore, this film was produced in the period that coincides with this period of LGBTQ plus visibility and discourse on the same globally. By presenting sympathetic portrayal of a gay relationship within a mainstream context, the film contributes to LGBTQ plus discourse. It is crucial to note that during those times, homosexuality was often met with prejudice. This film is a reflection of the struggle for acceptance by LGBTQ plus people then and now. And here's some political context. This film does not really bring out any governmental policies, but it brings about some aspects of political discourse. To start with, the film brings about immigration policies through the green card. Wenwen's main motivation to get married so that she may obtain a green card. Secondly, this film highlights the politics of silence and deception around homosexuality in many traditional societies. Witten's deception is a direct consequences of a social and cultural environment where open discourse and acknowledgement of LGBTQ plus identities were often taboo. Eventually coming out to his mother and the general silent acknowledgement of Simon at the end can be seen as a small personal victory against a restrictive social political discourse. Lastly, their creation of a modern family is quite critical of rigid political and social discourses that narrowly define what constitutes a legitimate family. It suggests that love, compassion, and shared responsibility can transcend traditional boundaries. And here's some social context. This film aggressively depicts the complex social structures of traditional families, especially when it comes to marriage, filial piety, the concept of faith or mianzi. Chinese families are patriarchal in nature. Thus, continuation of the family line through a main descendant is paramount. On this note, Wei Tong faces immense pressure from his parents' marriage and produce an heir. His parents' persistent efforts, including arranged meeting and flying halfway across the world for the wedding, underscore, however, deeply ingrained these expectations were within the social fabric. Filial piety is a core principle in many Asian countries. It's emphasizing the ethical duties and respect children owe to their parents and as- ancestors by prioritizing obedience, honor, and support for others. Way home is a representation of this concept by accepting to go through with the wedding. And the concept of reinforcement of faith or metta is deeply rooted in Chinese society, and it plays a significant role in social and business interactions. The film's depiction of metta is crucial in understanding its cultural critical. The wedding banquet itself, which has created by Mr. Chen, is a powerful reinforcement of the concept of faith. It is also a depiction of transnational identity. General Gao's high status dictated a grand celebration, not just for the couple, but uphold the family's honor and reputation within their community. The size and expense of a banquet are clear and direct indicators of social standing and respect. And this film is a critique of heteronormativity and traditional gender roles. The really heteronormative social structure is what couples wait on to live a double life. His fear of disappointing his parent and the societal stigma associated with homosexuality force him into deception. Eventually, the revelation to his parents is difficult. However, it signifies involving acceptance and challenges the narrow definition of family and masculinity. And here's about the symbolic summary about five characters. The first one is Gao, Wei Tong Gao. It's a symbol of the hyphenated identity. He personally faced the typical challenges faced by second generation immigrants. He finds himself torn between his personal identity, which is influenced by contemporary Western values, the conventional demands of his Taiwanese ancestry. This internal and external culture conflict is directly symbolized by his double life. And second character is Simon. He is the symbol of unconditional love and modernity. Simon stands for honest, tolerant, and progressive aspect of contemporary Western culture. He serves as Wei-Tong's pillar of unwav- unwav- unwavering acceptance and affection. And he is also the symbol of the chosen family. Simon represents the idea of the chosen family that goes beyond traditional blood ties and social norms, making him more than just a boyfriend. He serves as a bridge to more inclusive future for White Tom, as evidenced by his calm courage and forbearance in the face of cultural misunderstanding. The third one is Wei Wei, which is a symbol of pragmatist and adaptability. Wei Wei symbolizes the realistic realities and sacrifices frequently made by immigrants in search of employment and legal status. Her consent to the fictitious marriage is motivated by more than just feeling. And the fourth one is Mr. Gao. He's a symbol of entrenched tradition and faith or Mianza. The general is the ultimate embodiment of traditional Chinese patriarchal values. His steadfast wish for his grandson, his worry about maintaining his faith in public, and his commanding manner all serve as symbols of the heavy burden of cultural norms and the old world. And the last one is Wei Tang's mother. She's a symbol of anxiety and familial obligation. The mother is the emotional center of the traditional family, motivated by both love for her son and a great deal of worry about continuation of family line and social expectation. It is evident that she's concerned about her son's marriage and grandchild. And let's talk about the cinematography. It is skillful used to emphasize the film's central dualities and to create a scene of both intimacy and external pressure. This film is a contribution to the redefinition of Chinese natural cinema through engagements with narrative from the diaspora. So the editing plays a crucial role in as as the establishing the film's rhythm and highlighting its thematic contrast. The passing is generally deliberate, allowing scenes to express and emotions to register, particularly in the quieter, more intimate moments. And Lee uses cut to effectively juxtapose a scene, such as cutting from the quiet intimacy of Waiton and Simon's home life to the demanding presence of the parents. And both sound designed. The interplay of English Mandarin dialogue is central, and the film's musical score, composed by Ang frequent collaborator MT Tong, blends traditional Chinese musical elements with Western orchestral arrangements. And about costumes. Costume choices are instrumental in character development and cultural identity. Weissenhoff shifted between typical Western cultural wear and more formal suit, especially when with his parents, symbolizing his style existence, and Simon's consistently more relaxed attire reflect his open nature and less direct entanglement with traditional cultural expectations. Weiwei's journey from somewhat bohemian artist to donning traditional Chinese wedding dresses virtually represents her temporary immersion into cultural performance and about lighting. Lee often employs naturalistic lightiness, particularly in the intimate scene in Waiter and Simon's apartment, which contributes to a scene of radiant emotional honesty. In contrast, the banquet scene often uses brighter, almost theatrical lighting, emphasizing the public performative nature of the event. The lighting can also highlight character emotions, casting shadows that suggest hiding anxieties or illuminating moments of genuine connection. Yeah, that's it. That's all about my video assignment. Thank you for watching.